everyone. Welcome to a new episode of the Bleeding Metal podcast. I'm Kiki, your host. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm here with our co-host.
Hi, it's Martha. My pronouns are also she, her.
Today, it's the two of us again, just talking about the music business, our experiences as women in metal. It's almost the summer, and the festival season is right around the corner. So there are a few news announcements and just different topics that come up every summer. Also, there have been some sad news. Talking about bands that I wanted to see on festivals this summer. The news of members leaving bands. I'm so sad about the Electric Callboy news, and I'm also super sad about the Prevail news. They came also so quickly, one after the other. It was terrible.
Yeah, I heard about it too. But I'm just the kind of person who's also really excited what comes next. And I mean, there's a really interesting drummer replacement with Electric Callboy. I don't know with whom they're going to replace the singer in I Prevail, but coincidentally, the singer of German band Our Mirage had a vocal cover out, and it came really shortly before the announcement. I was like, huh, and then the other news came. I was like, coincidence.
Oh my god, that would be crazy.
Know. I don't think so, but it was really good. It was really close to the original.
He's a really great vocalist, for sure. I've been on his Twitch stream as well. Timo from Our Mirage did that cover, but I also saw it not only after the I Prevail news had come out, but also his video had the text over it. Helped me get the attention of I Prevail. And that was a little too much for me.
You need to have dreams or something. I don't know.
Of course, you should. And you should reach out to them via email and send them all your demos. But asking your fan base to go into another band's comments and say, hey, this is someone you should pay attention to, it feels a little forced. I don't know. It would be a crazy situation and obviously an incredible opportunity for Timo. I would absolutely wish him that.
On the other hand, if it had been a woman and she would do the same as he did, I would say, you go, girl. So maybe, I don't know, I should apply that same courtesy to Timo. I'm not sure.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
You caught me in my double standard.
I mean, on the other hand, I don't think it's wrong or double standard if you support women more than men at some point, because men having the opportunities anyways. In that case, maybe it's not actual double standard.
True. Oh my gosh, we're getting philosophical in minute 4 of the episode. Damn. That is a very good point. For some reason, I associate the singer of a new band you just discovered. I associate Casey Carlson as well with some sort of audition. Maybe it's just because she's such an internet sensation. Or I got acquainted to her as an internet sensation, vocalist, cover person before I knew about her band Deadlands. And it's a really good band.
Yeah, I stumbled across their profile on Spotify, and the guitars sound a lot like Spirit Box, which I love a lot, but her vocals are very different. And her screaming is so versatile. She can do any style under the sun.
She's really good, yeah.
And I think I'm going to take their song Villain as a practice song to just like experiment with my screaming styles.
That's amazing.
It's brutal, it's catchy, it has everything.
Casey also had a collaboration with Harper some time ago, and it was really interesting too. My favorite from them is Kundalini. I think that is another collaboration. I don't remember.
I have these unprocessed vibe guitars.
So those are our recommendations as well from the from Martha's recent discoveries. That is so good, and I think they will be touring soon. Tour 2025. Yeah, they will be touring the States in July. So check out Deadlands. We're gonna link them in the show notes.
We also wanted to talk about festival season is coming up, and once again we have taken a look at the lineups, and it's really hard to find women and queer people on the lineup. There's a German association of women and queer people in music, and they traditionally look at the lineup of one of our biggest festivals. It's called Rock am Ring. And they look through the lineups every year. Then they have a number and a percentage in the end how many women and queer people are on the lineup. And it seems to get less and less every year instead of increasing. And the way they count it is they take all the people from all the bands. So if you have one woman or queer person in your band, you don't count your whole band. You just count one member of the band because it makes a more accurate number.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know about the German edition or the German Musicians Association that does that. We're going to link that as well in the show notes. We're going to link their report. Was that the post that you shared on our stories?
It wasn't from them. It was another female artist I shared it from.
But it was based on those results.
Yes, exactly.
Right, because the account that I have been following is called Book More Women. You can find them on Instagram. I'm gonna link it in the show notes as well. But Book More Women has been doing this for pop festivals and like more mainstream festivals for a while now. We invited Abby, the person behind Book More Women. We have invited her to the podcast. Hopefully in the future we will get it done. But her method of counting has also changed and now takes account every individual member of all acts and takes into account not only women but non-binary people as well. And they posted a progress report at the very beginning of the year in January to compare the past years. And it actually has progress in the right direction. I think this is more US focused, but they note that in 2018, only 29.3% of acts had one or more women or non-binary musicians. And in 2024, it was 40%. So it was an increase of 10% in the span of 6 years. But still, there was progress in the right direction. I would absolutely love to have Book More Women analyze metal festivals. And that is the cooperation that I was actually intending, because Book More Women makes it really visual. They take the poster with all of the artists on the lineup of a festival, and they take out every band that doesn't have a woman or non-binary musician as a member. And then all of a sudden the poster is empty, or there are very few names spread around the area of the poster, mostly. There are obviously exceptions with festivals that are a little more diverse in the vast sense of the word. Then you can see a little more names, sometimes even big names. Now, for example, that Alanis Morissette is performing again. But mostly they are deserted. The posters get completely empty. And it's just so sad. I would love to see metal festival posters analyzed like that, so that we have a little bit more of an argument to go tell the festival bookers, you need to book more women, as the name of the account says, because sometimes it's just so sad.
I'm so curious how this would look with Arctangent Festival in Bristol, England, because I've been talking about how I felt when I went to the festival. I was like, oh my God, this band has a woman, this band has a woman. Oh my God, there's so many women on the stage. What is happening? I think their poster would look pretty good. I'm really hoping that we get James, the promoter of Arctangent and 2003's festival, on the podcast as well, to just talk to him about how hard it is for him to actually book bands with women, because I think it's not. I mean, I know that he's focused on that topic and that it's important to him, but he just does it.
Can we make it happen like now?
That would be nice.
I absolutely would love to hear that perspective as well, because when I have pointed it out to people in the organization of festivals, there are these two camps. The people who, as you were saying, Martha, the people who are actually focused on making their lineups more diverse, and they tell you that is something they intentionally and consciously do. And there's the people that are just absolutely oblivious and say stuff like, oh, but we just focus on how good their music is. We just want good acts. We just book good performers. And it's like, well, open your fucking eyes, because women are slaying performances.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
we are absolutely out there. You just need to make a little more of a conscious effort. And we've said this before many times in other contexts. You just need to look further than your bubble. It doesn't mean that these lineups where there are no women are terrible. There's a festival I am currently undecided if I want to go or not this year. Because the lineup is so good. But I really hadn't noticed until, Martha, you posted that on our stories. And I actually looked again and was like, this lineup is amazing, but there are almost no women on it. I would have to look at every band. I didn't. But just from the names, I did not instantly recognize one as having a female member or even a queer member. So I am a little bit heartbroken, but I might make the hard decision of not going.
I'm not having the problem you're describing right now, because I'm not done with, but I'm pausing listening to all male bands, because right now I'm just really not that interested in what they have to say. All the new music I find is because they have these perspectives I'm looking for right now. I feel like my metal life is saturated with all the maleness I have had in music in my life, and it's just full. There's no more space. I have to kick people out to make more space. On the other hand, the jar of female perspectives in metal, there's still a lot of space, and I'm just filling it up every day.
Yes. It's also maybe a thing about rotation, and when bands put out material and they go on tour and also perform festivals. For example, last year I discovered Encore, and all of a sudden I saw Encore in every festival lineup. And I got to see them live twice, and it was amazing. They put on an amazing show. This year, almost nowhere. And they just finished a headlining tour in Europe, and they're going on a tour with Nothing More in the fall again. And maybe it's their choice not to perform as many festivals this year, but I missed them already. And we're just going to give you a few ideas of bands that may or may not be as big as the ones you're looking for your lineup. But as we were saying, consider Deadlands. I have discovered recently Sixth Wonder, and Not Enough Space is another amazing band with two women. There's Pentastone here in Germany as well.
Yeah, I love them.
There's The Pretty Wild and Calva Louise. Calva Louise is especially cool because even though the band is based in the UK, the three members are from all over the world. One of them is from Venezuela, one of them is from Australia. The list is never ending, and you just had to look a little further. An artist that we have featured here in the podcast this month is Future Palace. Also amazing band with an amazing female vocalist that addressed the topic of disparity in collaboration with Charlie Rolfe from As Everything Unfolds. The name of the song is actually The Echoes of Disparity, and it's an amazing song that everyone should have listened to. Both bands are amazing. As Everything Unfolds and Future Palace are in a bigger stage of their careers as well. They're also doing headline tours. Future Palace is about to embark on their first North American headlining tour.
Wow, nice.
So that means they deserve a little higher places in your lineups as well. Don't only feature them in the bottom anymore. Acknowledge their growth and their hard work, damn it. Sometimes I can't believe we need to say these things still.
Yeah, but we will, and we will keep repeating it and repeating it.
Yes, and those are our words of wisdom, I guess, for today's episode. Martha, is there anything else you had on your mind for today?
Yeah, we've been talking about stage outfits so much lately, and yeah, I have come a little further in my endeavors to creating my new stage outfit for the new band project. I already said that I prefer comfort over style lately, so I think it's going to be a lot of baggy clothes, a little Billie Eilish
I was just gonna
style,
say.
and no makeup. I will probably put on some contact lenses so I don't lose my glasses, but no makeup. Just me. Maybe I'll do something funnier with my hair. So there's not going to be anything remotely sexy on that stage. I will just be there very comfortable yelling at people. This is my current state of mind about stage outfits.
Hell yeah. Comfort is really important, and if that is the way you feel most empowered and able to perform your best, that is awesome. That's probably going to be a unique thing anyway to watch you on stage. So, hell yes. I look forward to doing that again soon.
Yes.
All right, that was it from us for today. Don't forget to subscribe wherever you're listening, and you can find all of our links on our link tree, Bleeding Metal Pod. Find us. Tell your friends. See you soon. Thank you, Martha.
Thank you, Kiki. Bye bye.
Bye.